Hello guys and welcome back. I hope you're doing fine. I miss doing this, but actually, life happened and a lot of things were changing in the collective field. This message is definitely for somebody that is in the process of changing, and this is definitely something I think at the moment for my air and water signs. It feels like there's a lot of air and water energy. So if we look at today's date and the position of the planets, it's really crazy because Mercury square Uranus. And you got to look at this. Mercury, and I'm a Gemini, so I can feel this pretty strong, is the planet for thinking and communication. It forms a challenging square with Uranus, which is sudden change. So there's something in the air for quickly changing the past. Sudden twists, surprising messages, whatever. Be really careful with your decisions. There's also this energy of nothing is safe anymore. It could be you're changing your mind. You're changing your mind, and I give you an example. You got something in your life that is really secure and you thought you're going to do this till the end of the days. You wake up and you're like, I don't want this anymore. You don't want it anymore. You want something more experimental and unconventional. You changed your mind. And there's like a big new energy because Venus is also entering Aquarius, which is like the perfect possibility for starting fresh, new connections, new perspectives, for experiments, for new freedom. Even if you have an existing relationship, there's a new focus, that could be coming to it. It could change. It's changing. Everything we thought that was safe is changing today. It is changing today. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of movement. It's a full moon in Leo that just brought us a lot of self-expression and strength, So Uranus is direct, so it makes sudden changes really easy. And there is actually an eclipse coming on the 17th of February, which is a strong reset for old cycles, I can feel it, definitely. I can feel it. And there's something that is like a knot that is opening. There's something like there was like a blockade. There was an end, a wall, however you want to call it. And it's opening again. But I'm not saying that it's not hurtful. Because ending what you thought would be there forever is not easy. It's not easy because you're going to be, how it is. Like if you end things, you're going to be in a phase of your life where you're totally without any navigation. Being free or getting set free is not always freeing. Sometimes it feels the opposite. And we got to sit in that before we really feel the freedom. And there's definitely something about freedom. There's something about healing and growing. And the freedom that actually comes with that. Because I feel like there's a treasure inside of this collective. There's something you always want to do. And ending the thing that was so safe, gonna give you the possibility to do what you always wanted to do. There's definitely an amazing time for creative projects and group endeavors. February is always amazing for new beginnings. It could be also, I definitely get love and job. I don't know what it is about this new beginning for the collective. There's definitely something about abundance coming through being thankful for even the things that have been. Try to, that's an important thing, because I feel like what I can also feel in this sudden change we talk about, I think that is a really impulsive thing. You got to check out if it's really what you want, because it can sometimes be just the energy, but is it really you that want it? Sometimes we're really impulsive because we don't know, is this energy coming out of myself? Is it coming out of the universe? You know, it's not always, of course it's all one, but sometimes we act impulsively because we think it's our energy, but it's actually not. You got to be sure that it's your energy, because if it's not, it's going to be something you're going to regret. You know what I mean? Don't be too traumatic. Don't be too traumatic right now, because this time and the planets, it's definitely the time for doing really, really impulsive decisions, quick decisions, you know. Try to stay in your love, because I think there's something that made you really angry. There's something that made you really angry. It really hurted you. And you thought, oh my God, I feel like somebody were really unfair with you. And you felt so misunderstood, and they were blaming it all on you. They were blaming it on you for such a long time that you even start to think that it really was you, when it actually wasn't. It wasn't only you, it was them as well, but they didn't tell you. They blamed it all on you. Somebody blamed something on you. Somebody blamed something on you. You can get over it. That's right now, I feel like the collective I'm talking to, okay, let me tell you. This is so freaking clear. The collective I'm talking to is standing on the way, and there are multiple directions you can go. There's a safe one, which could make you happy. There is a free one that is really scary for you, because I feel like you think if you're going to be free, you got to be alone again. And it's not the easiest thing to be alone when you thought something you had was sure. So, you got to go the next step. Okay, that's the card I just got. It's not in English, so I got to translate it. You got to go the next step. You shouldn't ask for the whole solution. You are. Let's go back to this image of the different directions. You think, oh, this way, where will I end if I go this way? Where will I end if I go this way? Where will I end if I go right? Where will I end if I go left? That's not the question. It's not about where you will end. It's about the way itself, the journey. There's no thing as a like a safe and a 100% sure way. It's not. That's not life. It doesn't matter which one you choose. It's just about what's the next step by step. It's the same thing when you do running, and you're on a way. You look at the end of it. It seems endless, but if you look at your feet, step by step, you can feel that it's not. You know, because you don't focus on how far it is. You focus on the journey. So important for somebody to hear. Don't be afraid to go the next step. This is the biggest message. If it is changing, if they go, let them. Let them. I don't know who needs to hear it. Let them. Be thankful for the time. I feel like there's a big ending. Oh my God. With somebody, as I tell you, you thought it was safe. Let them go. Don't believe everything you think in your head. You know, let them. It's a big message. Be thankful for the time you had. You know. And then you'll weigh the picture of these different paths. There's not going to be only one way. Now the door is opening for, endless other ways. That's the nice thing about life. It's always in flow, in movement. It's always changing. You got to open yourself through abundance and all the possibilities, all the things that are actually coming. You know, the universe has some blessings. I feel like endings are not scary. I'm really honest. I don't feel like. For me, when I was younger, I thought it's scary. I hated it. I was crying. I know when I went from one school to other, I was crying because I knew it's gonna bring change. It was actually really good, you know. You always see it in the, you know, few years after. You always see how good these changes were, or a few time after. You really gotta believe in yourself. Don't talk with people about all the changes. Let them sit in a while. Let them sit. Just tell them when you want 100% sure that it's yours. Guys, I think that's it. I tell you, let them go. It's gonna change. I feel like the paths are bringing whole new experience. It's gonna bring you a whole new path. I'm really positive about it. I started really emotional. And I was like, and now I'm like full of energy and positive. Thank you, collective, for this amazing energy. See you soon. Bye.